If you're new to West Coast Swing, maybe you know and maybe you don't know that there are 6 and 8 count basics. In this video, we're going to cover the 7 6-count basics you need to know for West Coast Swing. At the end of the video, I'll share the 8-count basics you need to know so you can look good and feel confident on the dance floor. My name is
Brian B.
And this is Miss Megan. The first pattern of your 6-count basics is called the sugar push. It's also called the push break. The technical term is the push break because I'm pushing to a breakaway position, but you'll hear a lot of us, ourselves included, calling it a sugar push. So the sugar push is a 6-count pattern where the leader walks back. I'm going to cover leader's footwork first. We go back together, triple step forward, and triple step in place. If I did it with counts, it would be 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. The follower's footwork.
Followers, we're going forward, forward, together, together, back, triple step.
And with numbers.
And with numbers, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6.
Priorities for a successful sugar push for the leaders is to leave my hands out in front. I catch Megan early. I might absorb her a little bit, but what you don't want to do is pull your hands super far behind your back so she runs into you before she goes away. If I was going to toss a ball at you, you would put your hands out to catch it. The same thing I'm going to do in the sugar push. And for the followers, what are you thinking about, Megan?
Followers, from much experience, you don't like to lean in towards your partner. So 1, 2, you want to connect towards your partner like you're going to run them over, triple, and then they're going to move you back, and we have a triple step.
So the second one, and this isn't always the order we teach it in, but working off this same footwork for the leaders, we have a sugar tuck. This will also be a nice natural order of the patterns we're going to put together for you, so it's going to be easy. So this is called the sugar tuck. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Good news for the leaders, we're using sugar push footwork. So I'm going back and together, triple step forward, anchor in place. For the followers footwork.
Followers, we have half of the same footwork. We have forward, forward, together, together. Instead of going back, we are going to go away on a 45-degree angle and then around triple step.
And you'll notice right now that hand gets stuck on the top side. For now, just fix it. We're going to give you a pattern that's going to fix that. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. For the leaders to lead this, what I want to do is 1, 2, turn my hand in so my fingers are faced to my left. So as I dance 3 and I lead her on count 4 over 5 and 6. Common thing I see people do wrong here is they get excited, they get this hand up and they start pushing too early. So I don't want to send her till count 4. 1, 2, 3, and with that same compression towards, I send her away on 4. We anchor 5 and 6. But I'm sure Megan has something that the followers do wrong.
I do. So we have 1, 2, 3, and on count 4, it is going to feel really weird to have the leader's hand in front of your face. So a lot of followers take their elbow up and they turn too far. Try to make sure that your elbow is tucked in and not up, because then the leader's not leading you anymore.
So this way, I'm curving her around. So this is going to get stuck in this funny over-the-top handhold, which is going to lead us to pattern 3 of our 6-count basics, the right side pass. Now this is funny because this is the slot of West Coast Swing, and the follower is passing on my right side. That's why we call it a right side pass. But leaders, I'm getting out to my left, and that's confusing in the beginning. So if I do leaders footwork, leaders, I'm going to give you 2 different versions. The easiest one is to go back and together, triple step into the slot, and triple in place. So if I did that again, I go back together, I let Megan pass on 3, and I step in on count 4, dropping this hand, and we anchor 5 and 6. I'll let Megan catch up the footwork, and then I'll do the alternate leaders footwork.
All right, followers, we have forward, forward. We are going to step, cross, back, triple step. So
this
again,
time you'll be able to see it.
we have forward, forward. We are going to step out to the side, cross in front, step back, and then triple step.
So leaders, there's an alternate footwork that you'll see a lot of people use, and that is to go back and cross, triple step, triple step. Both are valid. The rule for West Coast Swing is on the first 2 counts, I'm ahead of Megan. So as long as I'm ahead of Megan and I cross, that's fine. If I go back and back, That's fine. What I don't want to do, the biggest mistake I see in the right side pass is leaders take this foot back and they cut their follower off, and then the follower ends up with a permanent bruise on their forehead, and we don't want that. So right side pass, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. So right now we have a sugar push. That's pattern number 1. We have a sugar tuck. That's pattern number 2. The hand gets stuck on top. A natural way to fix it is the right side pass, and that's pattern number 3, which leads us to pattern number 4, the left side pass. That's the one where she's going to go past my left side. Relatively easy pattern. I'm getting out to my right. It's confusing, but she's passing on my left. 3 and 4, 5 and 6. So leader's footwork, I'm going to go out of the slot back and together. I've left Megan the slot. I'm going to triple step underneath myself for 3, and I step back in on count 4, so now I'm in front of her, and my triple in place. We call that an anchor step. If I did it again, I go back and out of the slot, triple step in, and triple step in place. Miss Megan's footwork.
Hey, guess what? Your footwork's the same as the right side pass.
Lucky
so we
you.
have forward, forward, side, cross, back, triple step. Again, forward, forward, side, cross, back, triple step.
And the mistake we see in this is not maintaining consistent connection. What do we mean by consistent connection? If I put a small bag on my elbow and one on Miss Megan's elbow would pull that down, we've got tension away. We don't want these dreaded W's. That's me pulling with my bicep. So this is down, and I want to maintain constant connection. So Megan stays at the end of that, and I just slowly guide her across. And before we go on, I want to talk about the last triple step, which is called
the anchor
the
step.
anchor step. So your last triple step in place, a good way to do it is to tuck leader's right foot behind, follower's left foot behind. So if we did this all together, we'd have sugar push, 3 and 4. We tuck this foot behind, sugar tuck, 2, 3, and 4. Tuck that foot behind, right side pass, 2, 3, and 4. Tuck that foot behind, left side pass, 3 and 4. Tuck it behind. Now working off the left side pass is pattern number 5 of your 6 count basics, and that is the inside turn. This is the first full turn that the follower gets. Super common, something you need to master. Good news, again, same footwork for the followers as the left side pass, right? The only thing I have to do is prep this turn. We're going to talk about that in just a second to let her go by. So you can see that. I'm going to put Megan on this side. So to prep the turn, I'm going to give you 2 different ways you're going to see it. The way you're going to see it a lot of times in beginner classes, I prep in, then out, right? So if you just practice that, if we did 4 walks, in, out, that's a good way to practice that prep. I'm going to explain one more way to do it. But right now we go in, out, take it around, and anchor step. But as we get better, we don't need the in part. We just need the out. So the more advanced way, if we have good connection, is to dance 1 and just prep the second step. That's the more advanced way, triple step, triple step. So 1, prep out 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. And so Megan, can you talk us through the follower's footwork?
I can. So followers, we still need those first 2 walks. We're just going to make sure that our rib is over our foot. So we're going to walk forward, forward. Now, we are going to pull our feet together for triple step and triple step. I'm going to walk back the other way just so you can see it again.
Too.
So we have walk, walk. I teach this as 3 half-ish turns. So you're going to go half, half, a little over half, and triple step.
So we do it one more time from this side. This is pattern number 5, inside turn, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, which leads us to pattern number 6, which also is a left side pass for the leaders. And it's the passing tuck. It looks like this, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. If I flip that hand around, we could go 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. So good news, leaders, it's the same footwork. All I need to do is raise this hand up to what I call a medium 5. So 1, 2, 3, and to a medium 5. Then it's a lot like the sugar tuck. I send her away as I step in the slot, and we anchor step. Let me put Megan on this side. Can you cover the follower's footwork for me, Megan?
Yes, I can. So followers, your footwork is a lot like your left side pass or your right side pass. And then we mix it with the sugar tuck. So we have walk, walk. You're going to go side, cross. You are going to try to come into this connection so your cross might go a little bit more. and then the leader's gonna step you down the line, and then you go around for your anchor step.
And then we'll just fix that hand that way. Try from the other side.
So we have 1, 2, 3, and down the line on 4, 5, and 6.
So common things we see in this, I don't want to prep the passing tuck.
No.
Prep is what we use for the inside turn. We do the prep to prepare her to spin. So if I do the prep while doing the tuck, it's very confusing for the follower. Yeah, so leaders, I just want to have a straight pull to about this position. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. If I do that again, flip the hand, it's a straight pull, and that leads Megan to that high five. 1, 2, 3, and she stays there for a split second. I slide this hand down for her as I step in the slot for 4, 5, and 6. Now that we're a little bit more comfortable, when that hand's on the top side, the natural move to get it to the other side is the right side pass. So that's a good combo. You put a right side pass anytime your hand gets stuck on the top. So we're gonna add a bonus for you, and that is move number 7. That's an outside turn. It's a little bit more advanced, but it's one of the fundamental patterns, I think, to be able to get to the cool moves. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Hand stuck on top, so we'll use a right side pass to get her to the other side. So this is right side pass for the leaders. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. But the followers have much different footwork.
Yes, we do. We're gonna go forward, turn, back. So we have forward, turn, back. At this point, we are going to step the direction that we were going. So forward, turn, forward. Now, this is just like your sugar tuck position or the passing tuck that we just did. You're gonna anchor around, triple step.
Let's try that from the other side. If you can give them counts, Miss Megan, it'd be awesome.
I can. So you're gonna go forward for 1, turn, 2, turning 3, and 4 around for 5 and 6.
And leaders, to lead this is a little tricky. It uses the lead that we use for the whip, which we're gonna cover in the next video and share with you at the end of this. But I have to step her forward and back. So how do I do that? I take this hand slightly towards my right hip for 1. She maintains good connection. If I have that connection, I can turn her backwards. Now I flip the hand to the index finger side. I go over her head, triple step, and anchor step. If you see it from this side, I'm gonna pull this slightly across and then back up. 1, up, 2. If we can get to this position, that's a good spot. We go over 3 and 4, 5 and 6. So if we look at everything, we have a sugar push. That's pattern number 1. We have a sugar tuck. That's pattern number 2. My hand's on top. I'm going to use a right side pass. That's pattern number 3. We did the left side pass. That's pattern number 4. Then we did the left side pass with an inside turn. That's pattern number 5. The passing tuck is pattern number 6. I'm going to pause right here and do a right side pass to get my hand fixed. And then I can do the outside turn. We call this an outside turn. Not the easiest of those basic patterns, but that's one that if you know, you'll be able to do any intermediate class, provided you know these whips right here. Those are the 8 count basic patterns you need. We give you everything you need so that once you watch these 2 videos, you can go to pretty much any intermediate class, pretty much anywhere in the world, and be able to learn the patterns. So check that out here. If you haven't yet been to our website, check out westcoastswingonline.com. It's like Netflix for West Coast swing dancers. Enter your email address on the first page. We'll give you a bunch of free videos. You'll be signed up for our move of the week. We send it out every week. Free stuff. If you have any questions, you can email us directly. See you on the dance floor.